Hey guys, this is Coach Oliver again. Now I'm here to talk to you about academics. It's very important that student athletes, parents, and school districts understand how they all play a role. But the number one thing is academics. Academics is important because there's a phrase that coaches use all the time. The smarter the student, the smarter the athlete. We have to be able to take an athlete that can really go into a classroom, sit down, apply themselves, engage with the teacher, make sure they manage social environments, which means doesn't get engaged in silly and disruptive behavior, and then bring that same philosophy to the football field or to the basketball court or to whatever endeavor you're into athletically. It's important because we do believe the smarter the academic student, the smarter the athlete. We believe that if you can go into a classroom and conjugate a verb and do certain things, then you can make adjustments on that football field, on that basketball court. The key to any athletic endeavor is to play fast and play free. Well, if you're overthinking it, if you're struggling in the processing of it, it's going to slow you down, trust me. So we work hard at trying to create good environments in the classroom that are natural, that are organic, and that are fun. And then we apply that same philosophy to the athletic field. Now, let me give you a story. So there was a year when I had a really good freshman class. And one of these freshmen were actually the fastest freshmen in the country. And this young man could run like the wind. He was a high-level football player. I, at the time, was the head coach in an urban environment, particularly public school. And as you know, when it comes to football around the country, people want to come get those kids, especially the parochial schools. I thought I was going to lose them to the parochial schools, but we didn't. So he entrusted us, and he stayed with us. So he had a great freshman year. He started varsity, couple interceptions because he played both sides of the ball. High-level running back, scored a lot of times, caught some great passes, played big defense. Then he decided to run track. So then that's where he became the fastest freshman in the country, right? Then after that, then he did outdoor in the spring. Did well. The team, in our high school, we have a national track team. So we had kids traveling the country to travel and play all over the world, all over the country, excuse me. So at the end of the day, the number one thing I realized why this kid didn't succeed the way I wanted him to is because we really did not show him time management. We didn't show him all the components that was needed to be successful in the classroom. So here's what I did. Going into his sophomore year, he decided to play football again and stick with us. And coach, I got you. We're gonna get on the road to becoming a champion. Unbeknownst to him, I held him out. He didn't expect it. I held him out for the first 4 games of the season. Now I know it may sound crazy, and people were like, "What are you doing? You're gonna lose him to the parochial schools." But it was very important to me to do this to this young man, or for this young man actually, because he had to learn what was most important. Listen, the kid knew he was an athletic stud. He knew he could jump out the gym and run faster than anybody else. And by the way, would knock you down when he needed to. But it wasn't about that. It was about creating foundations of success. And if he didn't learn time management as much as he learned how to run a route, I know I would not have done my job. So I held him out the first 4 games of the season. Of course, he was upset. But you know what happened? The light went on. And he not only responded with, "Coach, I got you. I'm going to be at every game," which he was, rooting on his team. That young man got straight A's that entire sophomore year. Straight A's. I didn't say honor roll. I said straight A's. That's how important playing the game was to him. That's how important being a man of his word was to us. And that's how important becoming a leader is. So he understood that being an academic monster helped him help create being an athletic monster. And all you guys out there that feel like you monsters and you beat your chest and you the lion, show me that you're the same thing in that classroom, because that's what it comes down to. Now, after that, this young guy got recruited at every major college in the country, from Michigan down to LSU, everywhere. But at the end of the day, he chose a home that was best for him. And what happened was he was able to really manage the better academic situation for him as opposed to the better athletic situation, because he realized that he had to be at an athletic home, but more importantly, in a foundation of academics where after football, he was going to be as good as he wanted to be in life, and then carry the mantle for his family. So just remember, athletics probably are more important than the athletic part. Academics is probably more important than the athletic part, because academics is the foundation for anything you want to do. Just remember that. So if you like this type of content and you want to see more of it, just make sure that you click like, share, and comment at the bottom, and we'll be sure to give you everything you need, because we want you to be successful.